culture. Jews fucked up black culture.
Really?
Yeah? Just know that, bro.
Well,
the only reason, my brother, listen, the only reason why everybody's fucked up right now is because of Jews. This fucking heretic, fam. You see this heretic on the road, fam? Look at this heretic, bro. Hey, listen. Don't chat shit about Muslims when you're a real Christian. You're not a real Christian.
Stop speaking like a slave.
Do you want to fight? So shut the fuck up then, rude boy. Dickhead. Look at these dickheads. They're not even on it. You understand? Look at these jokers. They're in Hyde Park talking shit about man blood. They're nuts.
The Holy Quran is called the Holy Quran.
Talking about Muslims. Man are Christian and they're dissing Muslims when Jews are the problem. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them, blood? Jews believe that Jews killed Jesus. You understand? The Jews killed Jesus, bro. The Jews killed motherfucking Jesus. This nigga's subhuman right now. Sub-fucking human.
An angry man
that loves Jews and Zionism.
Who likes America.
To be gay. These are the kind of guys that make our kids get fucked up the arse by old men legally, bro. These are the guys that are promoting the pedosexual movement by the LGBT. You understand? Yeah? This is why niggas are wearing women's clothes right now. The motherfuckers like this guy right here, blood. You understand? Liar Cohen.
Hi, Stay Woke.
Listen, yeah? Let me talk now. What I'm about to say is very important to white people and to black people. Yeah? Slavery was not started by white people. It was started by Jews. It's called the Jewish Atlantic slave trade. What they did is they bought black people from Africa. They bought them and they sold them to the white Christians, and then they scapegoated the white man, which is why a lot of black people like the white man. The white man, fuck that. It's not about the white man. The white man didn't start slavery, bro. The Jew started slavery and he scapegoated the white man. Now we got black people that I know, my brethren, that are like, oh, the white man. I am telling them, forget that. It's not the white man. The white man's not the problem, bro. The black man, the Arab, the Muslim, they are not the fucking problem, fam. That's why I came here today. I'm a real nigga. I'm on the roads. I get money. My brethren told me to come here. He's not here yet, so I'm here, bro. Because I've had enough of these heretics, fam. I'm Christian, yeah, and I'm British. You understand? And at the end of the day, everybody is warring Muslims for Jews, yeah? Jews are in Israel killing kids. They're killing babies, yeah? And then they're telling us that we should love the Israelis. Are you fucking mad? If I went and killed someone right now, everyone's going to call me a murderer. But if a Jew kills someone right now, it's anti-Semitic. They had the Holocaust. They had the blood. Hear what I'm saying? I can diss any colour I want right now if I want to. I don't want to, but it's legal. I can say white man, black man, Indian, Muslim, fuck all of you. I can say it. But if I say fuck the Jews, there's problems. Why is that? Are we not equal? Are we not allowed to fucking talk about other people's races and are we not allowed to contradict people and criticise every race? So why is it that I can only talk shit about Muslims or Christians or Hindus, or why can't I talk shit about Jews? Yeah? I'm not anti-Semitic. I will never hit a Jew. I know that you get life if you hit a Jew.
I'm not quite sure Stay Woke understands what anti-Semitism is.
If you rob a Jew, you get life. Don't ever touch a Jew, because you will get life, my nigga. You understand? Right now, we need to boycott, petition, and make the Jews know we know what they're up to, bro. You understand? They're trying to corrupt the black race. Listen, all the niggas that's watching this, they're corrupting you. When you watch Young Thug, when you watch Migos, when you watch Lil Uzi wearing chokers. Blood, when did niggas wear? I wear a chain. You see me? I'm a real nigga. When do you wear chokers? Chokers are for BDSM, bro. Why is niggas rapping in America wearing chokers? Like, they're trying to promote the gay thing, fam. They want all black people to be feminized. They want all white people to be feminized. They're fucked. I'm Christian, blood. I ain't Islam, but I respect Islam. I'm a Christian, bro. You understand? A real motherfucking Christian that knows that gays are sodomites, fam. You understand? You can't have these man in the church.
No, Jesus.
Don't get me mad, blood. You that shit. Like I said, if you've really got an opinion and you've really got a view and you feel so strong about it, let's have a fight, bro. If man wanna go so hard on the debate, then you have a fight. You understand? In the real world of humans, in the real world of fucking humans, fam, yeah, violence rules, innit? So at the end of the day, if you can't fight me for your fucking belief, then fuck you. You're a pussy. You don't even deserve to live.
Get down on your knees and worship Satan.
You don't even deserve to live, blood.
On my own.
I'll fight you and all your brothers.
Your stupid bling around your neck.
My Rolex costs more than your whole life.
You're a criminal, I know.
Your whole life.
We're having you arrested next week.
You understand? 12 grand. Them man there can't even have 12 grand. You understand? Yacht Master 2, motherfucker. Yacht Master 2, motherfucker. Get your money up, man. Get your money up, man. Listen, yeah, I respect Muslims. I respect Hindus. I respect Buddhists. I respect British people, bruv. But I don't respect the Jewish Zionists. I respect the real Jews, yeah? The black Israelites, the ultra-Orthodox Jews in Stamford Hill, Rabbi Beck. I respect those Jews. The rest of them are Satanists. Yeah, they worship the devil and then they use the religion of Judaism to protect them.
Come with us to
so they say anti-Semitism, anti-Semitism. These people, they believe. Let me tell you, do you know what the Talmud says about Gentiles? Yeah, the Talmud says that Jews can rape a 3-year-old baby as if he's not Jewish. Yeah? The Talmud says that we are animals, Gentiles. Yeah, the Talmud says they're allowed to lie to a Gentile. Yeah, I'm not racist. I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm just the fucking truth. You understand? If Muslims are terrorists, then Jews are fucking dirty fucking terrorists too. Why can I only say Muslims are terrorists but I can't call Jews terrorists? What's that about? Fuck that. And if I get licked for this shit, fuck that too, because I'll go jail and tell everybody in jail that Jews are terrorists. And they'll come out and tell those people the same shit. So fuck jail, fuck HMP. Yeah? You want to send me to jail for freedom of speech? This is democracy, motherfucker. This is democracy. When you come off of this video on YouTube, go on YouTube, type in Simon Elliott, leader of ISIS. He's a white Jew, he started ISIS, and he also gassed up some extreme Muslims thinking that they're part of Muslim army. They're not. It's kafar. I'm Christian and I know that any Muslim that's a terrorist is kafar. If you got a nigga like me on the roads coming out here, you know it's serious. You understand it? You know it's serious. When you got me coming from my hood all the way here on my fucking own, you know it's serious, fam. You get what I'm saying? It's not a joke. Yeah? We need to unify. We need black people to insult. We need white people to unify. We need Indians to unify. We need Arabs, Muslims, we need everyone to unify and realise we don't have a problem with Muslims and we don't have a problem with nothing. All we need to do is make England again. Yeah? Make England again. Why are we governed by Jews?
Just 5 minutes later, that real Christian converted to Islam.
I believe that. I believe that.
Now, my brother, I want you to repeat something with me again, but this time you have got that clarification, inshallah, and certainty. And it is this, and we'll say in English and then Arabic, inshallah. I bear witness.
I bear witness.
That there is no one.
That there is no one.
Worthy of worship.
Worthy of worship.
Except Allah.
Except Allah.
And I bear witness.
And I bear witness.
That Muhammad.
That Muhammad.
Is the servant and messenger of Allah.
Is the servant and messenger of Allah.
Ashhadu.
Ashhadu.
An la ilaha.
And la ilaha.
Illallah.
Illallah.
Wa ashhadu.
I can't.
Wa. Ashhadu.
Hedu.
Anna. Muhammad. Abduhu. Wa rasuluhu. And you believe everything we've confirmed and clarified here and now today?
I believe that. Yeah.
Allahu Akbar. Takbir! Allah. My brothers, this is your Muslim brother in Islam. Takbir! Allah. Takbir! Allah. Takbir! Allah. My brother, bring it in, man.
So anyway, I was at Speaker's Corner having a civilized debate about Israel, completely oblivious to the carnage that Stay Woke had been causing earlier. When, shall we say, this passionate youth came over screaming and shouting and demanding that I debate them. Now, I'm sharing this video to show that with a little Derek Erritz, even the most passionate of anti-Semites can be reasoned with and made to reconsider their position. So this is how I handled Stay Woke. Enjoy.
There was Jews there prior to the Second World War. A lot of the Holocaust victims were transported by the British over to Israel after the war, for example, right? And then they fought against the British and they won independence effectively off the British. Okay, so that's more or less. That's
not more or less. That's absolutely fabricated.
Okay, well that's.
So what happened was.
Well, okay. So it wasn't 1948.
So I'll explain to you.
It wasn't 1948.
I'll explain to you if you listen. I listen to you. So the Ottomans used to control the territory, yeah?
Yes.
They control the vast empire, of which Jews, Christian, Muslims...
Oh, well, you're going back further.
I'm going to come to the point.
I'm going back to the foundation of the state.
I can go to the foundation of the state. You have to do
I want to debate you. I've seen you a few times. Can we have a debate, please? It'd be lovely. It'd be lovely. No, of course you don't want to debate me because you don't want to talk about the Talmud, do you?
No, I don't want to talk.
Would you like to talk about the death of Jesus, maybe?
No, I don't want to.
Are you sure record this stuff? Well, you wouldn't? How about the Gentile babies 3 years old? Are they allowed to be fucked in the Talmud? I'm just asking. Are you sure? Can I have your phone? My phone's dying. I'll show you the Talmud.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say to you...
Makes me really...
But 1948 was the foundation of the state. Right. We're not talking about what happened 3,500 years ago, because there was human beings in caves in the south of France 20,000 years ago. So what do we say there? You know, the Neanderthals had a right, okay, but they're not there anymore because they were outbred or they were forced out. So we can play games with this if we want.
Muslim is a terrorist? I've watched your videos. Do you not believe that?
No. If you actually
let me quote him. I'll show you now.
If you knew the first thing about me, I run a website called Judaism
Zionism something. I've got you on my channel. I've got you on my channel. Israel advocate. That's it. Zionist advocate.
I also run something called JudaismIslam.com, which builds bridges between brothers like
can
you
we have a
and me.
debate then?
No, I'm building.
Please, I'm asking, please, can I have a reason debate with you, please? Because I have actually been looking to debate with you for a long time, and now you're here. I don't know if I'm here again. I don't come here all the time.
I've come to shoot my own video.
Yeah, well, you've said stuff that I felt offended by.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you my card. We'll do this civilized. We're not doing it speaker's corner. Alright. We'll speak.
He's gonna run away, of course he's gonna run away. Because he knows I've seen his videos, that's why. He says that all Muslims are terrorists, yeah, and that we're a problem to Britain. That's what he said.
When have I ever said that?
I'll show you now.
You know I've spent years. I don't want to debate. I build bridges. I've spent years trying to build nations.
What you've done is spent years trying to demonize Muslims. I've watched your channel, brother. I've watched it. I've got you on my channel. I swear down, brother. I'm not being disrespectful. I've watched you a lot, and I wanted to talk to you. I really did.
wrong with debate. It's just you're coming out really angry, and it's like
because I am angry at the fact that we are getting
he's passionate. Anytime a black man speaks,
whenever a black man speaks, I'm angry. I would never hurt this man. I would never ever hurt this man in my life. So how am I being aggressive?
You're saying that they're pointing to these guys, the Hezbollah.
He's Hezbollah, he's a white man. How the fuck is he Hezbollah?
He's called Mick Napier.
According to him, we are less than human.
He's called Mick Napier.
You want peace and he wants war.
This is Hezbollah. Oh my God. I'm calling Hezbollah.
This is London, mate. How's he Hezbollah?
Okay, look at the Hezbollah flag. There's a Hezbollah flag there. You can see it in the video.
What's wrong with Hezbollah?
Hezbollah are a terrorist organisation.
I can ask you, what right do the British have to give Israel to the That's all I want to ask. I actually respect what you say. I've seen a few videos. I see that you like to talk to people, and I'd like to talk to you because I'm a proper Gentile. I'd like to talk to
gentleman, but like
Gentile.
What's your Gentile though?
I don't call you. I call you Aki.
I'm calling myself what you call me.
No, I don't. This is the thing. You're building straw man. First you say I call Muslim.
Am I a Shiksa? Maybe I'm a Shiksa.
Why don't you listen?
Why coming up with all these words? I know them. I've read the Talmud. I've read the English translation of not all of it. No, that's lies. Because it's 10 books, so it's more than that. But I have read the main parts of the Talmud in English that I need to know.
What section said?
Well, that Jesus is sitting in shit. Common excrement.
It doesn't say that anywhere.
Semen. Does it? So what? You're lucky my phone's dead. You know. So I've got all of the stuff on it.
Listen. If you speak to the EDL, yeah, they're going to tell you things about Islam. They're going to take verses either out of context or make them up. Yeah. They're going to tell you that Muslims are commanded to go around and convert people by the sword, which isn't true. They're going to listen. I listen to you.
What are you going to do when the I didn't get converted by a sword.
I'm not saying the I'm saying the EDL. Okay. The EDL, racist people, Islamophobes will read the Quran and they'll read verses either out of context or make them up entirely and say this is what Muslims believe. When if you speak to an educated brother who goes to masjid 5 times a day, he's going to give you the context. He's going to tell you how what you've been told is you've been misled. They've either taken something out of context or they've made it up entirely. So all I'm saying, to come back to your Gentile comment, Jews believe what Jews actually believe, rather than what you've read on a racist website. Jews believe that all people...
Why must it be a racist
Because
website?
if it's making up, just like if the EDL say things like Muslims go around and they convert people by the sword and they're commanded to kill the infidel, the kuffar, that's a lie. And it's coming from a racist place usually. Okay. So I'm saying the same thing. In my religion, it says that you, a Muslim, a human, are my brother. It says, Betzelem Elohim. We're all created in the image of God. That means we all have free will and we're all brothers. It says that I'm commanded to love you. I can't discriminate you. I can't oppress you. It's same as Islam. No, it's same as Islam. If you compare the Quran to the Torah, there's so much commonality. I'll give you. You want to know the Talmud? You came to me and you started talking about the Talmud. I'll tell you my favorite verse in the Quran. My favorite verse in the Quran. I said this 2 seconds ago. Someone who saves a life, it's like he saved all of humanity. Someone who takes a life, it's like he's destroyed all of humanity. You know where that was first said? The Talmud. It's not in the Torah, because the Quran says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the Jewish people that if you take a life, it's like you've taken all of them. And where is that found? It's not found in the Torah, it's found in the Talmud. So before you attack the Talmud, be very careful, because the Quran quotes it. The Quran quotes the Talmud.
I'll accept your point there. I'll fully accept your point, because like I said, I went to ask. But can I ask one more question, please, brother?
Sorry, 1 second.
Go on.
If what the Quran is saying that
later, the state of Israel is going to fall.
What ayah doesn't say that?
One question.
But you have
When
to
you
give me
become
the source.
Muslim, when that day happens, will you turn to Muslim?
Who says that day will happen then? Who says it will happen?
When it
Can I ask
happens,
you?
are you
Can I
going to
ask
turn
you
to
what
Muslim?
ask you what
Are you?
ayah?
Yes or no? You're not.
Can I ask you?
Can I ask about one more question that I want to ask you? The Temple Mount. You know what that is, right? The Temple Mount in Israel. Now it says in the Torah. I'm not too sure about the Talmud. I will be honest. But it does say in the Torah. It does say in the Torah that the Jews are not allowed in Israel until the Messiah has come.
Why does it say that?
It says it. I haven't got it on me, but it does say.
What you're quoting is a verse from
When the
Song of
Messiah
Songs.
comes back, that's when the Jews
No,
are meant to be in
so-
Israel,
so-
on Mount Temple. Am I right?
No.
So I'm wrong.
So listen, and I'm going to tell you. What you're talking, you're quoting a group called Neturei Karta. This is actually what I wanted to make my video about. I just filmed you literally saying that. I'm not going to twist it.
You can, I don't mind.
That's
That's
literally
what I
all-
actually believe. That is what I believe.
Okay, so 2 minutes. Let me just take this off. Thank you.
Trust me, I've watched a few. I've always wanted to debate this guy because I've seen some of the videos.
Literally, all I want is for you to just wait there 2 seconds. Just for the purpose on camera, can you just say what you said again about the Jews?
What about the Temple Mount?
Yeah.
Blatant that the Jews are not allowed in Israel until the Messiah's come and led them back to the Mount Temple or Temple Mount, whichever way you put it.
And where did you hear that?
That's around everywhere. It's in the Torah.
Do you know the what we call the pasuk or the ayah in the Torah that's from in Surah?
I don't know what it's from. To be honest, I'm not Jewish, but I do know that it's in there. It says that Jews they deserve Israel when the Messiah comes. The Messiah is not here unless the Messiah is the devil, and you lot are worshiping the devil. Then the Messiah is not here. You shouldn't be in Israel. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be in Israel.
So I'll answer now. What you're talking is
I'm not even being rude. It's just a fact.
It's a group called Neturei Karta who spread this belief. And it's based on a verse in the Song of Solomon. It's 2:7. If I can pull it up.
Do you know who Rabbi Beck is?
Yes.
Rabbi Beck also
from
said
the
this.
Neturei. He's
From Stamford Hill. Yes, I respect him as a Jew. I like him very much.
So all I'm saying, the Neturei Karta are a few hundred families. The overwhelming majority of Jews disagree with their interpretation. Yeah, they're a tiny sect of Eastern European Jews. For instance, all the Jews from the Muslim world, the Arab world, who used to live in Algeria, Syria, they all move and support Israel. The Zionists, they have one of the largest political parties in Israel, represents them in that they all believe that religiously they're allowed back to the state of Israel. So what you're talking, there's a verse in the Song of Songs which talks about gazelles in the eyes of the field. It says nowhere anything about waiting for the Messiah. Instead, what they're quoting is a verse in the Talmud which interprets that verse a certain way. But no Jews throughout history up until the last 100 years ago ever believed that this was an actual law. They thought it was something called a mashal, a parable. So if you read, for instance, one of our greatest rabbis, Nachmanides, Ramban, who is way before Neturei Karta and much closer to the authentic tradition, or is part of the authentic tradition, unlike this modern sect. He says that Jews are commanded in every generation to try and take acquisition of the land, to try and acquire the land in every generation. The Rambam, who's another great rabbi who was codified the tradition of the authors of the Talmud, in something called the Mishneh Torah, he says that if a Jew is commanded to live in a non-Jewish city in Israel rather than living in a Jewish city outside of Israel. He says that if you live in Israel, you're forbidden to leave Israel unless you're leaving it to get married, to study Torah, or save your property from being destroyed by someone else. So if you live in Israel, you can't even leave, and that's in the Mishneh Torah. So whatever Neturei Karta have told you, they're lying. They're not like they are
ultra-Orthodox Jews who are reading. That's the Jews I respect.
I'm an ultra-Orthodox Jew. What does that even mean?
If you was ultra-Orthodox, you wouldn't be dressed like this.
What, with payoff?
You'd have your hair, you'd have your shirt. You'd be looking like Stamford Hill.
Just want to say Jazak Allahu for the other day, brother.
You would be.
It's like with one of the guys that came to my defense.
Oh yeah, no, just trying to calm down whenever
Thank you.
Joseph.
Yeah.
My problem ain't that. If you're thinking, this is another thing I don't like. A lot of Jews think that you're anti-Semitic if you don't like the policy in Israel, you don't like the policy in Palestine. And if I wait, let me just finish. Sorry. If I was to say to you now that Jews in England own the media industry, what would you tell me?
I would ask you to name. I would ask you to name them.
I could do that, not today. Maybe we have another debate. I'll come back.
Okay, you've got my card.
Yeah.
You email me. You email me the Jews that you think control the British media.
And also, what do Jews believe in Jesus? Do they believe he died for them?
So I can tell you what I believe. So no Jew believes that Jesus died for us. The overwhelming majority of Jews think the Islamic interpretation of Isa is way more palatable. We don't believe that God can have a son. That's not inside the Jewish tradition. We also, most Jews don't believe that he was either a prophet or that he was the Son of God. However, what we are taught is to respect both Christianity and Islam. In fact, I'm allowed to pray in a masjid. I'm allowed to learn Torah in a masjid, in a mosque. Yeah? Because we consider you fellow monotheists. So what we think of is Jesus is not really there. Just like I don't believe Muhammad is a prophet, I don't believe Jesus.
Jesus was Jewish.
Fine. Just like I don't believe that Muhammad was a prophet, I don't believe that Jesus is a prophet. However, I like the message that both of them brought to the world, at least in their most basic form. I think Islam is a religion that can enhance and beautify this world. One of my favourite settler rabbis actually said his preference if Europe was under Islam, if it was an Islamic state. But why? Because our two religions are so similar. So whatever you've read online on the websites you go to, you need to make the differentiation between, because you're not doing it at the moment, between Judaism and between Zionism. Now, you've got the privilege of speaking to a Zionist Orthodox Jew at the moment.
That's why I wanted to talk to you, so I could get some facts from a real Zionist.
Yeah, but you have to do it in a respectful way, because I've got tremendous respect for Islam, and with the greatest respect you came over, I wanted to debate you, screaming at me, you believe that
I'll be honest, no disrespect, but I have actually been looking to debate for ages. I thought I can only catch you now, so I might as well.
So I tell you what, I don't like debating the Speaker's Corner, literally because I'm always outnumbered and it's always a little intimidating. But I will happily arrange any
intimidating now.
Not now.
One thing I have to say to you, please, I'm not on violence. Violence is something we have learned is stupid. Violence is what gets you nowhere. Yeah, debate and intelligence and facts is what gets you.
But what I would say is, I much prefer civilized conversation, because if you take us away from here, where no one's ego is involved, where I'm not trying to impress everyone, you're not trying to impress anyone, and we can just talk openly as brothers, then you can ask me any question about Judaism. I can ask you any question about Islam. You can ask me about Zionism. I can tell you what Zionist means to me. And it's away from all this, because here egos get in the way. My own ego gets in the way. I start trying to.
I understand that, but I only have one more thing for you. Was like, for example, let's just say I was China. Imagine I'm China, yeah. World War II's happened, and I've said, hey, you know what, yeah, all you Muslims can have Cornwall. Would I be right to do that?
No.
Well, that's what happened with the British government and the Jews in Israel.
That's what you think happened. If you want to know my history is very different to that. If you're actually interested in my perspective, and I can tell you how Jews understand it, because we believe we've lived in that land continuously. So take Hebron. Hebron had a huge Jewish community, or certainly a sizable Jewish community, used as an exaggeration, with synagogues and religious schools, until 1929, when there was a massacre and they were driven out of the city. Then Jordan conquered the West Bank in 1948, and they enacted a law that said it's illegal for a Jew to even live there. Yet Jews had been living there unbroken. Jews were massacred in the Crusades by Christians, not by Muslims, in the Crusades in Hebron, in the 16th century. So we've been living there a long time. Now, I believe that Jews have a right to have a state, just like I believe that many of the indigenous people in the Middle East have a right to their own state. I don't believe that should come at the expense of anyone. I don't believe that Britain has the right to create that state. I think the right is because Jews have lived there all the time.